Welcome back to another Minecraft video. Today we got something a little bit different. I am on the 1.8.2 pre-release, and basically there are some notable changes. Well, that's what we're going to be doing today. See if there's some notable changes in how cannons work. Basically, I have 4 cannons set up. 2 of them are going to be 1.8, and then both these are slabs, and then both these right here are ladders. And this is 1.8.2, that's 1.8, and then right here on the left is 1.8, and then a 1.8.2. And I'm just gonna see if there's any notable easy to notice changes on basically how far the entities travel. Let me read basically what I've read on the 1.8.2 pre-release Christmas gift edition released. Future story mode game announced. I think that will be in 2015 sometime. It sounds pretty cool, like story mode. That actually sounds really interesting. So I'm just gonna read basically what it's saying. Explosion force with directional bias and some revisions to explosion physics that will, among other things, reduce how far explosions can send objects. So I haven't done much 1.8 cannoning at all, almost basically none. So this is going to be basically probably the first or second time just messing around with 1.8 physics, especially the water, how it moves entities and stuff. And yeah, so let's start this off. I'm just going to connect these two. I put 64 TNT in each of these dispensers, so I'm just going to let it run their entire 64, and I will get back to you and see if we can notice any changes once I change my versions back into a 1.8. So let me hook this up and then I'll speed up the video. Okay, basically I forgot ladders just basically shoot TNT like almost straight up. So I'm gonna add a barrel to both these cannons and then I will get back to you. I am back and basically filled up all those holes, and that took forever. But yeah, so basically we can't really know for sure what the changes are with this simple test, but this will give us a basic idea if there's, you know, a huge vast difference between how far the TNT goes. So it's you know, this is not, you know, a end all kind of test. It's just kind of just seeing if we can find any really massive changes. So let's try it again, and here we go. All right. Okay, so as you can see, the slab was very inconsistent. It was all over the place. You had some wild shots that went pretty far. Most of them went kind of medium, and then there was just kind of like a premature TNT shot. But surprisingly, even with the barrel is still performed. I mean, just by looking at it, it was pretty consistent most of the time. It was around this area right here almost every time. And okay, so let's go in 1.2. And actually, I think we're going to move the cannons over because this cannon we won't be able to actually, see it because it was too close. I built them a little bit too close, but all we gotta do is stop the circuit, and I will move those cannons over here. So I'll get back to you guys. All right, I am in 1.8, and we are ready to do some testing. Move the cannons over just a little bit so we don't hit those results over there, and everything is set up all perfectly the same. I am 1.8, so let's start it off. All right, here we go. Alright, I'm noticing a huge change. I'm gonna see if I made everything correct, like if I loaded up the TNT and stuff. So I'm just gonna check real fast because this is a huge difference between the distance traveled. So actually 1.8.2 it seems like is going much further. And they said they reduced the TNT actually, how far TNT can push entities. So let's run this all the way through and then we'll get back. Alright, we are done. So let's look at the results. And it actually seems there's a huge discrepancy between 1.8 and 1.8.2, the pre-release. And it looks like, this is 64 rounds. So if you did this a same exact test, it's pretty much going to look almost identical because 64 shots is a lot of shots. There's going to be a lot of variable of distance changes, but it's going to be 64 shots pretty much covers the entire you know average. So it looks like 1.8, it is said, on the change logs or whatever, they reduced the distance between the 1.8.2 and 1.8, and it seems like, it depends on the block, of course. On slabs, 1.8, really, like slabs are almost completely useless. With the 1.8.2 slabs, were pretty much very inconsistent, but the distances were much further. And it said, TNT wasn't going to shoot entities as far. So on the 1.8, slabs were really consistent, but almost completely worthless. Like the distance was really not good at all. So you'd have to use 3 or 4 times the amount of TNT to actually go the distance, or at least double. And then on the ladder with a barrel, it actually seemed to go farther on a 1.8 version than a 1.8.2 right here. So very random changes in cannoning, and there's lots and lots more to test. Different block types, barrel configurations, TNT configurations. There's so much you can do with cannons, so there's a lot to test. Let's probably take a look, see what you guys think in the comments. I know you guys have been testing cannons out, so this is kind of my first test, at least with the 1.8.2. I'll probably do some big cannon testing. I know the Toast Hobo, he did like some 1.8 testing. He made a video of that about exposure changes, and then couple other changes with using different blocks and stuff. So I might do some more testing and stuff because there are lots and lots of things you need to test in 1.8, and then with the Faction Academy 2.0 coming out and it's a completely 1.8 server, I'm gonna have to do a lot more testing, and then so I can kind of help you guys out with 1.8 cannoning. If you guys know more about 1.8 cannons and different blocks, like this was a really basic test. So if you guys have done big cannon testing, let me know in the comments, like kind of the changes and what you need to do. So if you guys want to help out, definitely put that in the comments. If not, I'll probably run some more tests and probably see what I can do. So thank you guys for watching. Make sure you hit a like button, and I will see you guys later. And I'll probably be making another video about our server coming up. We are planning to reset very soon, so I will make a video on that. So thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys next time.